Welcome to our channel. Collectors are racing to find them, and you might already own one. These rare state quarters are turning pocket change into serious cash. Even a single coin could be worth a small fortune. Watch till the end, you won't believe what some are worth. The 2000 Massachusetts State Quarter, minted in Philadelphia with the P mint mark, might seem like just another standard coin in the popular 50 State Quarter series. A simple, everyday piece of currency. But what if I told you that this seemingly ordinary coin could actually be worth tens of thousands of dollars in pristine condition? What might seem like pocket change is actually hiding an incredible story of rarity, history, and value, a treasure that's right under our noses. Released on January 3, 2000, the Massachusetts Quarter was part of the U.S. Mint's ambitious 50 State Quarters program, which sought to commemorate each state in the Union with its own unique design. This program, which began in 1999 and spanned over a decade, was incredibly popular with collectors and everyday citizens alike. People across the country were excited to collect and treasure the quarters, each one celebrating the essence of its state with unique imagery. Massachusetts, known for its rich colonial history and its role in the American Revolution, certainly had a wealth of symbolism to draw from. When the Massachusetts Quarter was designed, there was one image that captured the state's historical legacy perfectly: the Minuteman. This iconic figure, the symbol of the colonial soldiers who stood ready to fight at a moment's notice, became the focal point of the design. The figure of the Minuteman, holding his musket and standing resolute, serves as a reminder of the bravery and readiness of the colonial militias during the Revolutionary War. It's a striking image that symbolizes both Massachusetts and America's fight for independence. Behind the Minuteman, you'll find the shape of the state of Massachusetts itself, reinforcing its deep ties to American history. The phrase, "the Bay State," a nod to Massachusetts' longtime nickname, crowns the design, making it unmistakably representative of this historical state. On the obverse of the coin, George Washington's classic portrait remains, a constant across the 50 State Quarter series, symbolizing the national unity of the United States. The juxtaposition of Washington's portrait with the Massachusetts Minuteman evokes a powerful contrast between the birth of a nation and the modern U.S. that continues to stand proud today. While the Massachusetts Quarter may have been created as part of a large run, over 628 million pieces were minted. It's not the quantity that makes this coin special. It's the quality. Coins are not all made equal. Over time, many coins become worn down through circulation, accumulating scratches, scuffs, and tarnish. But a rare few coins survive the rigors of daily transactions in pristine condition. These coins, untouched by time, dirt, and heavy wear, are the ones that attract collectors' attention. When it comes to coin collecting, condition is everything. Coins are graded on a scale that ranges from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. A coin in mint state, MS, condition is considered to be in brand new condition. For the 2000 P Massachusetts Quarter, it's the coins that are graded MS 68 or higher that are worth the most. These coins are nearly flawless, exhibiting pristine details, immaculate surfaces, and luster that's almost mirror-like. These perfect examples are extremely rare, and it's those coins that collectors seek out, willing to pay top dollar for the chance to add one to their collection. High-grade examples of this quarter have become prized possessions, and they're much harder to come by than you might expect. The vast majority of the 628 million Massachusetts quarters minted ended up circulating, passing through countless hands, wallets, and machines, diminishing their condition. Yet, every now and then, a coin will survive in almost pristine form, untouched by the passage of time. What sets the Massachusetts Quarter apart is that its popularity, combined with the 50 State Quarters program's massive success, has made it a coin that collectors are eager to hunt for. It's one of the state quarters that holds a lot of historical significance due to its design, so it naturally piques the interest of collectors who are trying to build a perfect collection. As interest in the quarter grew, so did the demand for high-grade examples, pushing prices to levels that would have been unimaginable when the coin was first released. As the years went by, more and more collectors realized that a high-quality, mint-condition 2000 P Massachusetts Quarter could be worth far more than its face value. Over time, the price for these coins has continued to rise, with auction prices reaching astonishing numbers. So, why are these coins so valuable? The main reason is the condition, specifically, how few of these coins are in mint-perfect condition. While a coin in MS-63 might be worth a few dollars, a coin graded MS-69 or higher can fetch a much higher price. For instance, one 2000 P Massachusetts quarter, graded MS-69 by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, was sold for nearly $3,760 at auction. And that's just the beginning of what some of these high-quality quarters can fetch over time, especially as the quarter has become harder to find in such pristine condition. The demand for these coins has continued to surge. Numismatists and serious coin collectors are willing to pay top dollar for an MS-68, MS-69, or higher example of this coin, eager to add such a rare piece to their collection. In fact, many collectors now consider these high-grade quarters to be an investment. A well-preserved, high-quality example could see its value appreciate significantly over time, making it not just a historical artifact but also a sound financial asset. While many of these quarters are still relatively common in circulation, the high-grade examples are few and far between. In fact, finding one of these rare coins tucked away in your pocket change is nearly impossible. If you do happen to stumble upon one of these rare coins, it could make you a fortune. And if you're lucky enough to have one, it could be worth as much as $60,000, an astounding value for a quarter that was once just another piece of change. Next valuable quarter, the 2001 D Vermont State Quarter. At first glance, this might seem like just another coin in the vast collection of the U.S. Mint's 50 state quarters program, but what if I told you that this seemingly ordinary coin holds incredible value? Hidden in the design and rarity of this quarter is a story that has captured the attention of collectors, and over time, it has become one of the most sought-after coins in the series. Released in 2001 as part of the iconic program that celebrated each state, the Vermont State Quarter was designed to highlight the state's rich history and deep agricultural roots. The design on the reverse features a simple yet powerful image of a Holstein cow grazing in front of the Green Mountains. Beneath this image, the words, Vermont, and the state's motto, Freedom and Unity, are inscribed, giving the coin a distinct connection to the state's agricultural heritage. Vermont has long been associated with dairy farming, and this quarter pays tribute to that tradition while also honoring the state's beautiful natural landscapes. At the time of its release, over 429 million of these Vermont quarters were minted at the Denver Mint, which might suggest they're relatively common. After all, with that kind of mintage, how could a quarter made in such vast quantities ever be worth more than its face value? As we know, though, in the world of coin collecting, it's not always about the number of coins minted but the rarity, quality, and condition of the surviving pieces. The 2001 D Vermont Quarter, especially in pristine condition, is a prime example of how a coin's value can increase dramatically over time. Many of the Vermont quarters that were released into circulation have shown typical wear and tear. These coins passed through countless hands, wallets, and machines, becoming scuffed and tarnished along the way. However, just like any other coin, a few rare examples escaped the grind of everyday life in near-perfect condition. Coins that have survived in mint state, graded MS-67, MS-68, or higher, are incredibly valuable due to their pristine condition, and these high-quality quarters are precisely the ones that collectors are constantly hunting for. Now, the question remains, why has the 2001 D Vermont State Quarter become so valuable? After all, there were so many of them made. The secret lies in the coin's rarity in perfect condition and the demand from collectors who want to own a piece of American history. The State Quarters program was extremely popular, and as the years passed, more and more collectors sought to find higher-grade examples of the coins. The Vermont Quarter, with its unique design and historical significance, has risen to the top of the list of most desirable state quarters. The value of the 2001 D Vermont Quarter is also influenced by its popularity as part of the overall 50 state quarters program. The program was hugely successful and has continued to maintain a strong collector base, making any coin from the series potentially valuable, especially if it's a high-grade specimen. Vermont's unique design, tied closely to the state's agricultural heritage, further increases its appeal among collectors who focus on coins with significant cultural and historical symbolism. When it comes to high-grade examples, the difference in value is astronomical. A 2001 D Vermont State Quarter in MS-68 condition could fetch impressive prices at auctions. In fact, these coins have been sold for amounts approaching $56,000 for those that are flawless, almost like they just came out of the mint yesterday. This amount might seem unbelievable for a quarter that was originally worth just 25 cents, but in the world of numismatics, the value of coins can rise substantially based on rarity, condition, and demand. In addition to the standard pristine coins, errors and variations also play a significant role in the market for this quarter. If the coin has any minting errors, such as a double die or an off-center strike, its value could increase even further. These types of mistakes are extremely rare, and as such, they are highly prized among collectors looking for unique and exceptional pieces to add to their collections. Finding a high-quality 2001 D Vermont quarter in your pocket change is almost impossible at this point. But, for those lucky enough to find one, the potential for a big payout is certainly there. Even coins that are not perfect, but are still in good condition, can fetch higher prices than you might expect. For collectors, it's not just about the rarity of the coin, it's also about finding a coin that has managed to remain untouched by the passage of time, retaining all the details and beauty of its original design. In conclusion, the 2001 D Vermont State Quarter is a prime example of how a coin's value can evolve over time. It started as just one of many in the 50 State Quarters program, but thanks to its appealing design, its ties to Vermont's agricultural history, and its rare high-grade specimens, it has grown to become one of the most valuable and sought-after coins in the series. While it may have been minted in large numbers, the condition of the coin is what makes it truly special, and for collectors willing to hunt for it, the payoff can be substantial. With a value currently reaching as high as $56,000 for a pristine example, this coin is a reminder that treasure can often be hidden in the most unexpected places, just waiting to be discovered. So, the next time you come across a 2001 D Vermont quarter, take a closer look. It might be more than just a piece of pocket change. It might be a rare and valuable coin that could change your life. Next up, we have a coin that has quietly become a standout in the world of coin collecting, the 2017 P. Effigy Mound State Quarter. This quarter is part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which celebrated national parks, monuments, and other significant sites across the U.S. over a decade-long span, from 2010 to 2020. The 2017 P. Effigy Mound State Quarter is a tribute to Iowa's Effigy Mounds National Monument, a stunning and historically rich landmark that holds a special place in American history. Effigy Mounds National Monument, located in northeastern Iowa, is a preserved site that contains over 200 prehistoric burial mounds, most of which are shaped like animals such as bears and birds. These mounds were created by Native American peoples over a period of thousands of years, with the earliest construction dating back to 500 BCE. The mounds are not only significant from an archaeological standpoint but are also a vital cultural and spiritual heritage site for Native American communities. Recognizing the importance of effigy mounds, the U.S. Mint chose to honor this monument with a beautiful and meaningful coin design. The 2017 P. Effigy Mounds Quarter features a stunning depiction of the monument itself, showcasing one of the effigy mounds in the shape of a bird. The coin's design is visually compelling and rich with symbolism, as it serves as a reminder of the Native American peoples who constructed the mounds and the rich cultural history they represent. Surrounding the central design are the inscriptions Effigy Mounds, Iowa, and 2017, as well as the familiar United States of America and E Pluribus Unum. These elements give the coin its distinct identity, making it more than just currency. It's a tribute to a piece of American heritage. What sets the 2017 P. Effigy Mound State Quarter apart from other state quarters is that it was minted in Philadelphia, as denoted by the P mint mark. While Philadelphia minted coins aren't as highly publicized as those minted in other locations, they carry their own sense of importance due to the historical significance of the Philadelphia Mint itself, which is one of the oldest minting facilities in the United States. Collectors often seek coins minted at this facility because they are associated with a rich legacy of coin production that dates back to 1792. The P mint mark, while subtle, adds an element of rarity to the 2017 Effigy Mounds Quarter, making it a valuable piece for numismatists who appreciate coins with historical significance. The 2017 P. Effigy Mounds State Quarter also stands out as one of the last in the America the Beautiful Quarters program, marking the final year of the series. As such, this coin has garnered a unique level of interest from collectors who are eager to complete their collection of these beautiful tributes to America's national parks and landmarks. As the final coin in a 10-year series, it holds a special place in the hearts of many collectors and is considered a key piece to finish off the set. For those who have been collecting every coin from the series, this quarter represents a momentous completion of a remarkable collection. Naturally, this makes it highly sought after. When we talk about value, the 2017 P. Effigy Mound State Quarter may not initially seem like it's worth much. However, like many coins that were part of the America the Beautiful series, this coin's worth tends to rise over time as fewer examples remain in circulation. Collectors know that coins in pristine, uncirculated condition are often more valuable than those that have been circulated and show signs of wear. The key to maximizing the value of this coin lies in its condition. Coins that are well preserved, free of scratches, dents, or discoloration, are the ones that tend to fetch higher prices. For collectors, a mint state 2017 P. Effigy Mound State Quarter can be a highly prized possession that in addition to its condition, another important factor affecting its value is the growing scarcity of these coins. The 2017 P. Effigy Mounds Quarter was only minted for a short time, and over the years, as fewer coins remain in circulation, the demand for this particular quarter is likely to increase. As a part of a 10-coin series celebrating the national parks and landmarks of the United States, the coin has become part of an important historical record. This, coupled with the fact that it's one of the final releases in the America the Beautiful series, makes it a particularly valuable coin for collectors who are interested in completing their set. Moreover, the potential for finding errors or unique variations in the 2017 P. Effigy Mounds Quarter adds another layer of excitement for collectors. Coins that have minting mistakes or unusual features, like an off-center strike or doubling of the design, can increase in value dramatically. While the 2017 P. Effigy Mounds Quarter isn't known for widespread errors, it's always a good idea to inspect any coin you come across for these potential variations. Collectors are always on the lookout for these rarities, which can turn an otherwise ordinary coin into a highly valuable treasure. The 2017 P. Effigy Mound State Quarter, while not immediately recognized as a rare coin, is one that could see a steady increase in value as time goes on. The coin holds historical significance, as it represents a remarkable landmark and a key moment in the history of the U.S. Mint's America the Beautiful Quarters program. As more collectors seek to complete their collections and as the coin becomes more difficult to find in circulation, its value is likely to rise. Now, what's the value of this coin? While it may not yet be commanding sky-high prices, the 2017 P. Effigy Mounds Quarter is certainly valuable, particularly when it's in uncirculated or mint condition. The coin could be worth anywhere between $26,000 to $31,000, depending on its rarity and condition. Over time, as fewer examples remain and more collectors seek to add this beautiful piece to their collection, the price could increase even further. So, if you happen to find one of these quarters in your change or already own one in pristine condition, you might want to hold on to it, as it could become a more valuable coin in the future. The 2020 National Park Quarter might appear like any ordinary coin in your pocket, but if you take a closer look, you'll discover that it's anything but ordinary. This quarter represents more than just a denomination, it carries a story, a message, and a deep connection to a place that's both beautiful and historically rich. It's a coin that speaks to nature, culture, and the end of a decade-long legacy in American coinage. This quarter was issued as part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, a remarkable series that began in 2010 and ran through 2021. Each year, the United States Mint released 5 quarters, each featuring a unique national park, forest, or historic site from a different state or U.S. territory. The 2020 National Park Quarter pays tribute to the National Park of American Samoa, and it came near the final stretch of this highly successful series. That alone makes it a significant piece for any collector. Struck at the Denver Mint, the D Mint mark distinguishes this version from its Philadelphia and San Francisco counterparts. The design on the back is what sets this coin apart from almost all others. 2 Samoan fruit bats, a mother and her pup, hang from a tree in a quiet and emotional moment. The image is striking. It immediately captures the viewer's attention with its tenderness and depth. At first glance, you might admire the artistry, but once you understand the symbolism, it becomes even more powerful. The Samoan fruit bat, found only in a few Pacific Island regions, plays a vital role in the local ecosystem. It helps pollinate plants and spread seeds, maintaining the health and balance of the rainforest. These bats are not just a part of the landscape, they are essential to it. By choosing this animal as the subject, the coin draws attention to conservation, biodiversity, and the value of species that often go unnoticed. It is a quiet yet meaningful call to respect and protect the natural world. The National Park of American Samoa is a place of deep cultural and natural significance. Located on the islands of Tutuila, Ofu, and Taiu, the park includes coral reefs, volcanic mountains, tropical forests, and traditional Samoan villages. It's the only U.S. national park south of the equator, and it remains a living connection between the land, its native people, and the animals that inhabit it. The quarter beautifully honors this unique corner of the United States and brings its story into the hands of millions. What makes this coin even more interesting is the timing of its release. It came out just as the world was changing in early 2020, during a period that no one could have predicted. While the design was finalized long before, the image of a bat took on new and unintended significance. Though the Samoan fruit bat has nothing to do with global events, the visual parallel sparked conversation and curiosity. That cultural connection gave the coin an unexpected layer of meaning and led to increased attention from collectors and the public alike. For coin collectors, timing, symbolism, and rarity all matter. And this quarter checks all the boxes. As one of the final full-year issues in the America the Beautiful series, it already holds importance for those looking to complete their collections. Coins from the end of a series often become more valuable because they represent closure. They are the final pieces of a long-running puzzle. And this coin, with its memorable design and compelling backstory, stands out even among those final releases. Another key factor in its appeal is condition. While millions of these coins were minted and released into circulation, only a fraction remain in high-grade condition. Coins that are uncirculated or preserved with care, free of scratches, wear, or blemishes, are the ones collectors are seeking. If you happen to come across one with clean surfaces and sharp detail, you may be holding on to something more special than you realize. Its condition will significantly influence its long-term value. Some collectors also keep an eye out for errors or rare die varieties. These are coins that were struck with slight imperfections at the mint, things like doubled letters, off-center images, or unusual textures. While no major errors have been widely reported for this particular quarter, it's always worth examining your coins closely. Even the slightest variation can add serious interest for enthusiasts and increase a coin's value dramatically. Beyond the numismatic interest, this quarter has emotional and historical weight. It symbolizes respect for an often overlooked U.S. territory, shines a light on a species that plays a crucial ecological role, and closes a decade-long chapter in American coinage history. It's a coin with meaning, with artistry, and with relevance. It's a quiet reminder that even something as small and simple as a quarter can hold a much deeper story. So, the next time you're sifting through your change, take a second look. You might see the familiar face of George Washington on one side. But flip it over, and if you're lucky, you'll see two bats hanging side by side, their wings gently wrapped, their eyes looking right back at you. If you find this 2020 quarter in good condition, don't rush to spend it. Don't toss it aside. Hold on to it, because it's more than just 25 cents. It's a piece of a story, one that connects nature, culture, and history. And in the years to come, it could be one of the most meaningful and sought-after coins in your entire collection.